Great show. Second day back. I know. Weird. Oh yeah, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Feeling lovely. Feeling good. Feeling smooth. That's right. Smooth. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. But I feel smooth. All right. What I'm going to do is we'll have a little bit of fun here. Oh, you know what I should do? Oh, I forgot to do. We'll keep it going. That's fine. It's only second day in a row. It's fine. Rebirth solos. Do a little bit of that. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome back. Play a little bit of CAD, and I might dive into Final Fantasy II today. Hopefully gonna be on for the next hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It's not gonna be a very long stream. We're not doing long streams yet. Very short, concise, to the point. That's what we do. And not moving forward. There we go. You know, targeted streams, if you will. Targeted. Maybe that's the way to put it, you know, because we are playing a Call of Duty game. So, you know, on target, get it. Pew, pew, you know. Pew, pew. Come on. Come on. That was funny. Don't you laugh at me. I mean, you can laugh at me, but don't laugh at me. Laugh with me. I mean, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can continue on my quest of trying to not be trash at this game anymore. It is a different game. It's not the game that we grew up with playing Rebirth in Verdansk. It's a much more fickle game. I use the word fickle. Big words, ladies and gentlemen. Fickle. Look it up in the dictionary if you need to. Yeah, right. Alrighty. You know, all yesterday I did not drop in this area. I said area. All right, I definitely need to figure out what the new meta guns are, because this is just, this ain't gonna fly. El gato, el perro. Hi. Hi! Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot stream. See what I did there? Oh, they redid this. Look at that. That's lovely how they redid that. That's beautiful. Don't worry, voice chat. We'll be using you. Nobody I want to talk to in here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll pause the Neon Drive music. We're gonna get crack-a-lackin' here. No more driving in that Neon.
If you stay alive till time expires,
all right, what do we want to do? We can go to Chemical. Let's try Chemical. Yeah. Let's try the old Chemical. Been a while since I went to Chemical.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Probably below. Yep. Man, you just had a lot of weird jumpiness there. Oh, all right.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Hop down.
Enemies are dropping into the area.
Yep, hop
Watch
down.
the skies. Hostile Mosquito is online.
A mosquito? Got him.
Hostile counter UAV overhead.
Be advised, enemies deployed a buy station.
Definitely got a few here. HRM. Ooh, didn't want to do that. Did not want to do that. Seems a little laggy. Yeah, I'm getting 3% packet loss. I want that flash. Alrighty. Got that one. Okay. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass. That was a submachine gun. Yeah, I kind of wanted that.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Oh my god. God damn it, really? That's how I died. I'm having a lot of packet loss right now. I don't like that.
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
Oh, this is not good. Okay, I want to go back and kill that dude. I got a stable 3% packet loss.
Enemy marked.
Revenge isn't usually my thing.
You got a loadout drop inbound. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Okay.
Calling in a counter UAV.
Copy. Counter UAV is blocking enemy recon.
Woo! Man. Just shot at the wrong dude. Shot at the wrong dude.
Stand by for redeployment.
Need my loadie.
So far.
Yeah, you weren't gonna do that one again. It's not gonna have that happen. It's gonna go back to his loadout.
Move it.
Where's it gonna go? get a UAV, but I don't have enough money, I don't think. Come on, give me a little bit of money.
Enemy soldier incoming.
There he is.
Enemy UAV in the area.
Hostile mortar strike near your position. Copy. Mortar strike inbound now.
Fire sale action. 560
Oh, come on. Couldn't get away with that.
You're back on station. Go get after it.
Need guns and happiness. Ah, I just couldn't do it.
5 remained. It's a valiant effort. Keep your head up. Return to base for debrief.
Damn. Yeah, you got me.
Resurgence is about to end. Make
7 kills. Nah, not bad. Been worse. Been worse. Ooh, what's that? Who dares message me? All right, anyway, play again. How many did that guy have? Blue? Oh, he died. Oh man, he died. All right, well, okay, new game. All right, well, you know, not bad for a first round of the day. I've had worse. I've had better. How's it say that my average stream bitrate is too high? Really? 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 All right, okay. I'm done with that. Okay, all right, well, you know, moving on. Come on, people now. Smile. Sorry. I promise I wouldn't sing. Who else is streaming right now? I didn't even look to see. Like, I like to see who's streaming when I pop on. Bryce is still on. All right, I see. That's pretty much it from like the major people that I watch. Everyone else is offline. No one else is playing. I'm just alone. I'm alone by myself. What's up, GW the Lab Rat? 2 in a row. I know. I told you I was gonna try to make a conscious effort to start playing a little bit more. So here I am. You know, I'm doing it. Now tomorrow I won't be playing. My normal schedule of going out and hanging out with friends will be happening. But yeah, 2 days in a row, man. How's the baby lab rat? Has she been making decisions on what you should do when you push in rebirth? Like, Dad, go over there. Drop a chemical. Chemical. Telling you what loadout to use.
Check your weapons, check your gear. We're holding for deployment.
Use the rattle. Forget that throwing knife. Use the rattle.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I feel like the rattle would be a very good one to hit. Like if you bonk them over the head with it, that'd be kind of a funny animation. Oh man, boy, I'm off. Just trying to get my skills back, you know. She's rocking back and forth right now. I quit COD, only Tarkov. All right, only Tarkov. I got you. There's no rebirth in Tarkov. I get it, dude. You know, and I don't even know how long I'm gonna be playing this game. I'm probably gonna actually today split it up. I'm gonna play a little bit of COD here. If anyone jumps on, I'll play, and then I might get into a role-playing game. I might play like Final Fantasy 2. I finished Final Fantasy 1 a long time ago on stream, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do the next one. I'm going in order, Final Fantasy 1 through 6, and next on the list is 2, and I didn't start it. I'm like, you know what? Like, there's nothing stopping me. I can start it up now.
Resurgence. Survive the countdown to earn redeployment.
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 1 on Nintendo. So Steam has all 1 through 6, all remade, and they're damn good. I was really happy with it. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So that's why I was like, all right, well, if I had fun with 1 so much, then, you know, try some of the other ones. There used to be boxes up on here. Yeah, I beat Chaos. I was pretty proud of myself. Dude, I got beat up by somebody else. Gotta get in.
Occupation scan. Avoid enemy surveillance by staying low or using the water for cover. Enemy scans active. Stay low.
Okay.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Shit.
You've been detected. Enemy operators are tracking your location.
Deploy the mosquito.
They're around here.
Enemy surveillance has left the AO. You're clear.
No, he got out there. I did not see him peek. I didn't see him peek at all right there.
Time for
Oh,
vengeance.
Final Fantasy 1 is awesome. Okay, gotta get in. Get in anytime. All right, cool. I cannot have that dude fucking beat me like that. Absolutely not. Fuck you.
Revenge isn't usually my thing.
Damn right, it's my thing. You took my tack.
Enemies dropping into the AO.
Woo! That was close. Had to have that movement there. What's up, jerky jerk face? What's up, buddy? I missed you. How you doing? I had a moment of luck there. God, I feel like they're everywhere. Smell them. There was that cat. Feel like I need to get out of here. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna go get in bed and put your screen out and stream. All right, awesome, man. All right, I'll give you 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll give you 10 minutes, man.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Hostile mosquito is online.
Drop points marked. XP multiplier inbound.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound.
Hostiles deploy the mosquito.
Shot missed. No joy.
That was fucking wild. I just predicted him being there. That guy's gonna accuse me of something. And I just fucking guessed. I mean, I just fucking wrecked that kiddo.
Only 25 left.
No, and I got third partied. That jackass was just moving across the field. Wasn't even looking.
Earn this.
Fucking got the prize. All right, I gotta get this load out and I gotta go. Nobody here? Okay, all right. Wish I can close that door. Thought I saw, oh yeah, square. There we go. Want to get that banana foot. No way, dude. Seriously? Dude, man, my guns are just so out of it.
Get ready. You're redeploying.
I really need to figure out what the meta is right now because like these guns are just not holding up. Where'd he go? Where'd you go, dude? Where'd that cat go? Meow. Thought I heard someone. Oh, where'd that cat go? Meow. Oh, big move there. Man, that was a little questionable. Has he got any tacticals? I even tried to throw a tactical there.
Fire sale is active. Buy station prices are adjusted.
No, fuck. Just saw him at the last minute there.
You're getting another chance. Make it count.
Get off of me.
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close.
I want a revenge. Whoa.
Gas is moving.
Got him. Woo!
Fire sale's over. Adjusting prices.
Okay. All right. Where are we looking? Pep hasn't reached out to me, man. Told you I'm willing to talk to him when he contacts me. Oh, shit. In Policia. In prison.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Enemies dropping into the AO. Resurgence has been deactivated.
Where?
This is the end game.
can smell them.
Time left. Keep the pressure on.
No, Pep hasn't reached out to me, man. I would have told you guys. Yeah, I don't think he will. I'm not gonna lie.
Gas is inbound.
Oh, shit. All right. What do we got here? Oh, that's a buy station. I don't know if I need it. Taking too long for that. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, man. What are we going to do here, Chad? What are we going to do? He hasn't reached out, man. I'm just telling you. Why would I lie about that? He's on the roof. There we go.
All stations, a jailbreak is active.
A jailbreak? Really? I do the work of the Lord. Grandma's house?
Only 4
Grandma's house?
remain. Finish the job. Gas is closing in. Heads up. Jailbreak is active.
Jailbreak my ass. I fucking hate this. Are you kidding me?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh my God. No! I had three on me. Oh my God. They came from every angle. Ah, that's no fair. I did all the work. All the Batman. Those banana feet. I mean, I was doing so nicely.
Gas is moving.
Nobody cheated on anybody. Lab rat, I swear. Nobody. Oh my God. I was like, I was feeling good about that. I mean, I was there. I had it. Chat, I had it. I had it. I gotta see who wins now. All right, who wins this? Does Tig Bob win it? He did. He won it. All right. Tig Bob did it. No. You know, is that Canadian? Would it be moose instead of mouse? I swear to God, guys. I don't know. I don't know why. I have no clue. If I knew, I'd tell you. I would never lie to you guys. Never. Never. Well, maybe, but never. Like 95% never. So how you been doing, MJ? How you doing? You know, obviously Lab Rat, we've been catching up. You know, we got the baby. Ooh, hey, my alerts are working. They finally are working. And thank you for the 11 bits. I can't believe it. They have not been working for a while. And then all of a sudden, like now, boom, like you sent out the super bits and you made them work. I don't know how you did it. That's fucking amazing. Why, thank you. I was like, whoa, what's that sound? It sounds beautiful. Another friendship has been broken. What's going on? Who hurt who? Who hurt who? Which one was, oh, Johnny. Yeah, I think I do remember Johnny. Yeah, way back when you guys were playing. What happened? That sucks. That's not fun. Just falling out or just moved apart over time? Like, what happened? That's a bummer, dude. Oh, yeah, and you got you got to take the side of the wife, man.
Dropping into the AO.
I get it, people go through things, but
Real things coming.
yeah, man, I get that. Yeah, you gotta. Yep, I understand that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe in a couple, maybe in time, like time heals all wounds. Maybe he'll get through his shit. Maybe you guys will be able to reconcile. But I get it. Like, it's amazing how time heals all wounds. But if you don't have that time and you need that time, you gotta take that time. Totally get it though, man. Yeah, you gotta stick by the wife, man. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. It's a real bummer. I get it, man. I think we've all been through some depressive episodes in our lives and things that go through, but yeah, you can't do that, man. It sucks. It's a bummer. Sorry to hear that.
Survive the timer to secure redeployment.
Shit, should I go factory? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna go with Dakan. In Ode to Perez, Dakan. Calls it Industries. What is this, like industry night, you know? The good thing is I'm feeling more confident in my movement again in this game. Wouldn't say I'm like 100% there, far from it, but at least I'm starting to feel like the movement and the comfortability of playing this game is starting to slowly return. It's gonna be a while before I ever get back to like what I used to be able to play as. If ever. I mean, like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna play this game to that level again. Like, I just don't have the urge. I don't want the M13B. I'm gonna have a gun. I'm gonna have that one right there. I wonder who's over at Bio. I wonder if there's some banana feet over there.
Target area marked. You're clear hot.
Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover.
Copy. Longbow 3-1 on approach. Strike inbound. Impact. No hit.
Ooh, come on. Up top. Go ahead, kill him. Couldn't get tunnel vision on that one. Oh, they're behind me. Oh, there he is. Woo! Wow, that gun is terrible. Couldn't hit anything. Don't need that. Okay. I will read that message in just a second. Don't you worry, 'cause I want to read more about this. Anybody up there? Nope. Nothing. So here, I can take a quick moment. Bro, it was tough. It was at the point where I was in a real dark place. I considered my place on this earth, and he was really supportive. But then I said a general insensitive comment. He proceeded to say shit about my wife to, and I quote, prove a point to make me think about what I say in the... Wow, yeah. Now, there's a difference between, like, proving a point and helping a dude out and taking a low blow like that against your wife, man. Nope. I get it, man. No! No! I was hoping that he wasn't gonna hit me. What a low thing to do. What a cheat little bastard you are. All right, I'm gonna have to come back and kill you. I cannot let that pass. He literally set that trap. He was just sitting there with that Betty, not moving. That was his plan. That was legitimately his plan. There he is. Here's that freaking rat.
Hostile Guardian is active.
25 remaining.
Give my gun back.
Supply crates are restocked. Advise you load up now.
Get the rat off.
Hostile airstrike near your location.
Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound. Shot Smith. No
Okay, now I need to know where the rat went. $5 says he's waiting. Nope, he did get off. Interesting. So he probably went over here. I gotta find that rat.
Hostile mosquito is
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
enemy soldier incoming.
This bitch. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You do that play? Really annoyed with you, dude. Not gonna hit that shot, dude.
You got gas moving in.
He's not gonna hit that shot. You know, I've been good. I can't complain. Work life. No.
Like, you're a fucking nigger. Get shit on.
Wow.
You're fucking bad at the game. You're
Wow. Racist too. Wow, what an asshole. Man, all right, I gotta get this guy now. Can't have that.
Get ready. You're redeploying.
Where's this racist asshole? Where is that racist asshole? Will not have that shit.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Come on, where'd he go? Fuck did that loser go? Text to speech doesn't work? Oh man. Ma, where are you? What was the name of that asshole?
Resurgence window is ending. Watch your 6.
Racist douchebag. People like that should just fucking not be part of this game. Nah, different guy. That's okay. I don't mind dying from a different dude. Not that asshole. Yeah, COD monitors chat, and hopefully they caught that guy. Maybe that's why I didn't find him. It's because he was fucking being racist.
Yo, what?
This is a bad move right here.
Fire sales prices back to normal.
That guy was terrible too. He was not fucking good. Oh, this is a Bron gun for this.
Area. Watch the skies.
Where's that asshole? They're all over.
Resurgence has closed. No more second chances.
I wonder if that game, if the game banned him. I am not seeing that dude. Wow. Got to get up top.
You got gas moving in.
Got to get up top. Come on. Cat's gone. Look at that guy over there. Peaced out. Oh. Oh. Let's see, Chad. What is going to happen here? What should I do? He went over to control center, which was not a dumb move whatsoever. But now we got that riot shield that's sitting up top. Know for a fact, boy, I could really use a gas mask right now. Well, that wasn't going to happen. What's a breacher drone? Yep, that guy right there. Yep, so this is going to be tough. Because now I'm not in the ideal spot. Did it be on the inside? Oh, yeah, I knew it.
Only 10 were left.
I knew it.
The enemy
Oh,
took down
shit. They go right at people and bukkake them? All right, good to know. Yeah, I knew that guy was sitting up top. I knew it. I hope that racist asshole got banned. I wish I could go back and figure out if he did get banned. Because that guy was trash, man. He could not hit me with his sniper rifle for the life of him. And he was like, you know, all of a sudden just got, you know, started yelling at me. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? Like, seriously? Like, I was just fucking beating you up. It was lucky that you actually saw me drop down and I got pushed by the gas. I was, oh, man, one-on-one, I could destroy that dude. Ah, well, whatever. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, I wonder. I'm telling you, I think that they probably banned him. I mean, I can go back in the video and I can go check it out. I can go see it. Yeah, I could go through last played. I thought I saw his. Nah, I don't really care that much. I'll go back in my past video because I record everything, so I'll be able to go back in my last video and I'll be able to go check it out. That guy was a shithead though. You know, like guys like that are so bad at the game, then when they get a kill, they have to talk so much shit. You know that they're that bad because they're like, they have to like talk shit about it. You know that guy is just sitting there like fuming. Like that dude probably goes home and is just angry, hates his job, hates his life, hate everything. And the only a bit of happiness that he gets is being racist on COD to make himself feel better. And boy, you are just a terrible person if you do that. Oh, figure out another hobby, man. Oh, by the way, so I want to show you. I'm going to show you the. Oh yeah, he probably gets rejected by his sick puppy. And if you want to see something cool, So you see my primary scene here, but have you seen MJ, the alternative? Oh yeah. So this is what I want to break it down. Like I can just like look at the camera here and be like, hey, how's it going? Let's have a conversation. Oh, you want to get serious again? Well, you want to talk about seriousness? All right, boom. Now we're back in game. Now we're getting weird, but all of a sudden, boom. All right, we're cool. Yeah, the deep view, if you will. I should have something that says like deep thoughts right here. Deep thoughts by AJShewt. All right. I'll give you something deep. Over the shoulder. The over the shoulder talk. Deep Thoughts by AJShewt. Have you ever seen those people in COD? Well, I'm sure you have, but like when you drop down in the pre-lobby and they just try way too hard. Yeah, the deeper the better. I agree. Because remember, we can always make it weird. Over the shoulder boulder holder. Yeah, that's right. I don't have any boulders though. I have the Canadian watermelon. The Canadian watermelon. Guy giving out full comms in the pregame. Yes, I did. Now that guy was trolling. There's no way he was for real. Gotta be trolling. All right, where should I go? Let's see here. I'm thinking, ooh, do I want to get salty? Like, I'm not going to get better again if I don't go, like, control. Oh, decon? All right, I'll do decon. I'm in. I like decon. Ode to Perez. Someone's got to be on my roofy roof. Roofy roof. I ain't talking about no dog. There's no way. There's no way that gun is that trash. There's no way that gun is that trash. There's no way that gun is that trash. Do you know how, did you see how many times I hit him? I mean, that guy should feel good about his life. Very rarely do I play with Perez. Very rarely. I mean, you know, he's out during the day and I'm, you know, working, so. I mean, that guy deserved that. There's just no way that none of that fucking works. This fucking game is incredible sometimes. How many times did I hit him? You went into the stream for the first time in about 6 months, yeah? How did it go for you? I'm sparingly in it. I'm there. I'm you know, I try to comment here and there. I mean, honestly, I'm just busy working. You know, I got, you know, like I'll try to keep mine in the background, but I just don't have time to talk. I don't, like, I'm in meetings. I got shit going on. Usually I got them on mute. So like I'll try and tune in every once in a while. I'll put it on. Oh yeah, crowd has definitely changed. Total different people. Total different people. Not really a lot of people that you and I would recognize. I honestly, and I don't even really, I don't even really talk to the new crowd. Like, I don't think they're, I think they're just a total different group, total different crowd, total different, you know, like not my style of crew, but it works for him. That's great. I'm glad. I want him to be successful. You know, but it's definitely not the crew of like you and Miss Trippa and all the rest of them. Like, you know, different people, you know, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'm cool with it. But yeah, yeah, different crowd, different everything. Yeah, I mean, a little, yeah. I mean, he doesn't get super religious in this stream a lot. He'll talk about it here and there. He'll talk about when he goes to Bible class and things like that on Wednesdays, and you know. Yep, Jags is still in there. He's the only one that I still like. You know, will and Miss Triple will come in every once in a while, and I'll talk with them here and there. But like, that's kind of it. No, there a lot of them I don't really talk to. You know, I don't really. Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't really have a lot in common with them. You know. Like, yeah, no, I'm not religious either, but I just kind of let it go. Yeah, it's just,
Check your gear and weapons.
I get it. Like I am. No, I mean, Miss Trippa still shows up. Absolutely, she's there. She still shows up.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I just I don't see her in there as much, which sucks because I like Miss Trippa. That guy had to shoot me from all the way up there. And you know, like, you know, I think lives just change, man. I think, you know, after COVID and the like last couple years,
Yeah, not this
people are
time,
working a lot
bastard.
more. People are traveling a lot more. People are just, you know, they're kind of the COVID days. And I think even the first year after COVID, still a lot of offices weren't like back to work full time and everything like that. Like, so I think that now things have changed so much where it's now back to the way that it was before COVID. And it took 2 years to do it. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Tough for people to watch streaming these days. I mean, and I've always said this since day one. Streaming is not my thing. Like when it comes to like my full-time career, I never wanted it to make it my career. I've never really been, you know, one like if I ever did become popular in streaming, I was going to embrace it and I would have fun with it. But look, I got a full-time job. I got a full-time career that I've worked over, 15 years doing. I'm not going to drop that. You know, I love what I do. I love my career. I chose it on purpose because I enjoyed it. And I was never ever going to be in a position where I was like, yeah, I'm just, I'm going to drop all that and I'm going to focus on streaming 100%. And to those that do, absolutely, I support them and I understand the struggles and I want them to be successful. But like, I was never going to be hurt if I wasn't successful in streaming. Because it never really was like the end all be all for me. Yeah, I saw him playing, he'll play that supermarket game and I really like that game and I like when he plays it. But then I think he feels like he's got to go back to COD every once in a while, which sucks because I mean, he could play different games and I enjoy it when he plays different games. I like it. Yeah, Pep will do that. And Pep, I'm glad that Pep does do that. I think that Pep needs to do that. I think Pep needs to always keep it fresh and keep things interesting for himself. Oh, wow. I shot it. Oh, where's this guy? Where's this cat? There's the guy. Oh, shit. I didn't want. No way. See, these guns just do not hit anymore, man. It's very tough for me to be able to play this game with like these guns are just like, really? Like that doesn't make sense to me. Yeah.
Stand by for redeployment.
I do like that Pep does that. I think that that's the right thing to do. You always have to adjust and make changes. You can't do the same thing over and over.
Hostile Guardian has been deployed.
Streaming's tough, man. Being constantly entertaining.
But we'll get those sumbitches next time.
Yeah, there's something about the tac stance that seems to make it hit hard. Yeah. Like streaming is one of those things where like, look, I look at streaming, I think a little bit differently than most people. I look at it for the aspect of like the business way of it and the entertainment. So I am one that even in my job and what I do, look, I'll leave this match because I do want to focus on this conversation because I think it's important. Streaming to me is not just somebody logging on playing video games and doing that stuff, or even, and honestly, like not even 100% just having to have like candid conversations with your chat. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, MJ. You know what? I look at it like, look at my job. I'm in now. I'm not. Oh yeah, the deep view. Yep, you're right. All right, let's talk deep view. Hold on. I don't have that button set up, so I got to do it manually. Let's do full view. We'll just do primary full view. Deep thoughts. All right. So look, streaming, and I'm even gonna mute the video game because I don't care to hear that. Look, streaming is not just about playing video games and things like that. Like, it's amazing how many people, when I hear about streaming, they go, oh, well, I don't like streaming because, you know, it's just watching people play video games. It's not about that. It's about the community. It's about community building. It's about all that stuff. Of course it is. But there's also a main thing that I think people miss. And streaming is like any other job that you do. So the people that are most successful in jobs, it doesn't matter if they're in IT or if they're in sales or marketing or whatever like that, whatever you want to do, it's storytelling, it's entertainment. What we're doing here in streaming is being entertaining, and we're trying to entertain you with what we do. Now, that might comprise of us playing video games, having snarky comments, having interesting, engaging chat. But overall, at the end of the day, people want to tune in to a TV show, a movie, or be interested in a product or whatever because of storytelling, and they want to be entertained. And if you're not entertaining, or if it starts to get stale, you have to change around that content, and you have to keep it fresh, because why else would anyone want to watch you? Okay, add to that, MJ. I would love to hear it. Because I really do believe that the main job of a streamer is to be entertaining. Now, some streamers, they focus on elite gameplay that entertains their staff, their chats, and the people that watch them. You also have to have a product that differs from what else is on the market. I agree to a certain amount. I think that there is an area where when you have elite gameplay, you want to be the best of the best. You might be able to present that in a different manner, but overall, the heart of the subject is to present gameplay that people go, man, I really wish I could do that. Or, man, it seems like I can do that. I want to put myself vicariously in their shoes. Now, if it comes to a just purely entertainment, make you laugh, or find a way to be able to be entertaining, you're right. You got to be different from everybody else. Everybody, and it's amazing how the Twitch community and the YouTube community latch onto something. Like, what's been the latest funny thing that people do? Oh, watching YouTube videos and TikTok videos and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, before that, it was, hot tub streams and blah, 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 and going, off the cuff. And then that actually created the split of Twitter and Kick and things like that. And honestly, I think a lot of the e-girl stuff has died down and isn't the primary focus of the criticism of streaming anymore. And look, I never hated females for doing that. Make their money, do their thing. There's an audience. There's a built-in audience for that. Fucking make that money, rock that world. That never bothered me. But what I do agree with you on in that sense is, if you're going to get be this job of being an entertainer, like putting yourselves in the same line of other entertainment areas like YouTube videos, TV, movies, comedy, whatever, you have to figure out a way to captivate your audience, to make them want to stay. And that's it, and if you're constantly doing the same things and hoping like to generate an audience or to get in those people, like, if I got in front of enough people, then I'm going to be a megastar. I can't tell you how many times, and this was my advice to Perez, and his goal was to be J-God, but for average gamers, but there wasn't a market. He was doing gun views and shit like that, or gun reviews and shit like that. Like, I love the guy, but why would I want to go to him where I can go to J? Yep, I get it. I know, doing the same thing, and, look, there might be, if you have a dedicated, truly, a dedicated audience that really cares about what you say, then they'll watch it. But if you're trying to attract new viewers, you're absolutely right. All they're going to do is just go to J-God, and that's it. That's all they're going to care about. And I'm a firm believer in, you have to be able to shake it up. I've told Pep to play on the friendly aspect. Yeah, and look, he is genuinely a friendly dude, and that's good that he plays up on that. I think it's fantastic. It works for him. And it's genuine. He's not making up being nice. Yeah. And that's a good shtick. I mean, it's kind of weird to say it that way because it's not a shtick, because he genuinely is nice. But look, that at the end of the day, when it comes to entertainment and creating content, that is what we would call a shtick. He's the nice guy. He goes out, makes friends in a game where you're not supposed to make friends. That's a good shtick. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't hate it. But I'll tell you, yeah, you know, he is a niche in the niche, whatever you want to call it, in the friendly neighborhood Canadian. Like, I can't tell you how many times as a musician being in bands where before you had streaming of music using Spotify or even downloading it on, you know, Kazaa and Napster and all this shit, the local bands would always say, including us, they would go, if we could just get in front of people, we could just get in front of the right people, or more people would come to shows, man, I bet you we would hit it big. I bet you we would be on MTV, we would get a record deal, we'll tour. Like, people just got to be able to listen to us. And then what happened? The internet hit. People were able to put their music up freely on the internet, on Napster, on Kazaa, on MySpace, on Facebook, on Spotify, on everything. And then you got you were overly inundated with music, and you were just, yet again, a dime a dozen. It didn't matter that you weren't in front of the internet is a worldwide audience. You can get in front of anybody. Anybody can try to. The difficult thing is trying to still kind of, you know, find your way through the algorithms. I'm not gonna hate on that. That is difficult, but it wasn't for lack of exposure, because I could tell you, good music and good stage presence bleeds through, and lackluster does not. And it's a hard lesson to learn. And look, my band and the band that I'm in, we've had moderate success, but have we been like touring across the world? Absolutely not. Because you know what? There were parts about us that we didn't want to go touring across the world. Could we have maybe made it if we went on tour with big bands? Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe. But I'm not sitting here crying over spilled milk, because you know what? At a certain point, I realized it was either me going for my career or me chasing that dream of being a rock star, being a punk rock music star, which is probably not going to happen. So I had to focus in on something. I look at streaming as the same way as being a movie star or a rock star. You have to sit there and you could try, but at the end of the day, there's so very few people that make it that, number one, you can't be disappointed if you don't. Number two, if you don't make it because you weren't different or you didn't captivate an audience, you tried, but then you got to move on to something else. I don't have any regrets in my music career. I don't. I love what I've done, but do I think I'm going to become I still play out in shows, but do I go to play those shows to think I'm going to be a rock star tomorrow? Fuck no, absolutely not. That is so far. If someone came to me and said, we're going to give you a record deal, you and the band, and you guys had to leave on tour, leave your families, leave your friends, leave your jobs, and go on tour for a year, every single one of the band members would go, not for us, not going to do it. So one of my sales bosses told me something that really sticks with me. Yeah, what's that? It's just, it's that kind of stuff. Everything has a bell curve, product, trend, whatever. There's the start where nobody is interested. Then there's the upturn, the start of the bell curve. That could be gradual. It could be a steep one, but eventually that curve will plateau and then fall. Absolutely. Look, there are books on this shit about, you know, especially when it comes to technology, the innovator's dilemma, where it talks about being having market differentiation and being a market disruptor. Streaming has hit a plateau right now. It has. And look, even when I think you were still watching Perez, and I would be streaming with him and I would be playing, I always said streaming has to change to become mainstream. The way that streaming is right now is not good enough to be a replacement for TV and movies. And some people might say, but AJ, I'm not trying to replace TV and movies, but it is. It's a section of entertainment that I can tell you, if people had the ability to be on primetime TV streaming like this and doing live content, do you think someone would turn it down? Fuck no. They would take that money, they would take that exposure in a heartbeat. What we are doing here and what streamers are doing is trying to become a form of entertainment that makes you want to spend your time, instead of watching TV or watching movies or going out with friends, watching you. That's what it is. It just is. How often does Vicstar stream anymore? Oh yeah, and then look how many streamers come out after doing it for 2, 3, 4 years, even big streamers, and they're like, guys, it's taken a mental toll on my mental health. I can't do this anymore. I need time away. I feel like I'm just chained to my computer. I'm chained to this. Like, it's a prison to me. It happens. Streaming is wonderful. I love streaming. I think it's a fantastic avenue, but it's also a dangerous avenue when it comes to mental health. I think people get very scared and locked into their routines when they do nothing but stream 5 days a week, and they forget how to be able to go interact with people, go be able to interact with friends and family. They get nervous about getting a full-time job. They feel like they're going to be a failure if they quit. It could mess with you up here. I know Nick and Tim are the exceptions, but they hit the bell curve at the right time, and they're now set for lights. Absolutely. And look, in music, you're always going to have those musical groups, or in streaming or in movie stars and acting and things like that. You're always going to have those exceptions to the rule. They're going to make the money, and the industry is going to point at them and go, look, you could become the next Nick Merckx. You could become the next Tim the Tapman. You could become the next Dr. Disrespect or J God or whatever. Look at how much money they made and how they did it. Yes, but they fucking caught it they caught lightning in a bottle. They were able to be entertaining and maintain. And a lot of times they relied upon each other to build each other's audience. But that only lasts for so long. And look, I guarantee you that they were investing that money and saving it and making sure, because they know just as well as I do that shit don't last forever. And they don't have transferable skills to another real job market right now, in my opinion. They might have it for certain things. They might be able to use their names for other things. But eventually that well gonna dry up. And they need to make sure that they have that money, because health insurance and taking care of your kids and your wife long term, especially at that young age, costs a lot of money. Got a long time till Social Security and retirement. And that's just real facts about streaming. And look, some people would look at this and go, whoa, who are you? You're just, a small streamer. What the fuck? You're right. I am a small zero. Like, I don't even consider myself a small streamer. I consider myself a nothing streamer, a hobbyist streamer at that. But I'll tell you what, I'm successful in other things I do, and I kind of know what I'm talking about. And that's my deep thoughts. Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing, right? This is why Nick is the GOAT of streaming. Like we've said, there are two ways of streaming: competitive gaming or entertainment. And he's the exception. He's both. I'm not a huge Nick Merckx fan. I think he's done. He's had questionable gameplay in the past. Tim is entertainment, 100%. Tim's entertainment. But you know what? I think people value entertainment more than elite gameplay. Look at Nick Merckx numbers versus Tim the Tapman's numbers. Look at Nick Merckx numbers versus Dr. Disrespect. I have a feeling that people like entertainment more. Yeah, I don't agree with his toxic masculinity. That's why I don't really get into him. I used to during COVID when I was just starting to watch streaming. I was watching Nick Merckx and Tim the Tapman and what's their other one? God, what's his name? The younger kid. I was watching him. Yeah, I need to be like Andrew Tate. Yeah, to be a man. Yeah, I know. Cloaksy, that's it. Cloaksy, yeah. And look, all three of them, and then their fourth member who they bring in, I was thoroughly entertained. They were funny. But if you separated them out, Tim was the one that shined. Cloaksy, boring. You watch him after a while, boring. He's got his dedicated fans that love his gameplay. That's great. And they're always going to be with him. Nick Merckx, toxic masculinity. You know what? Nick Merckx' style of streaming and that toxic masculinity is literally all the kids that were bullies or wanted to be bullies in high school and in college were frat boys. And they're like, I can get it. I could be like the boys, man. I could be like this guy. Yeah, man. BDE energy. And look, he captured an audience and it's fantastic. Good for him. I'm not going to hate on it too much. It's just not my thing. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, were you shocked that he supported DeSantis? I mean, come on. And look, a lot of times, and I do believe that he is one that actually does believe it. I do believe that he is a fan of DeSantis. I really do. But a lot of these guys that are like the shock jocks, as they were called back in the day in radio and things like that, 9 times out of 10, they don't even believe their own bullshit. They do it for the entertainment value and the shock value, but they don't even believe in their own bullshit. Yeah, I know. I was just shocked when I found out the Pope was Catholic. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, that's it. That's just what I think of streaming and what I think of all that. And look, I took a long break from streaming. This is the first time that I've been back Did it 2 days in a row. Lab Rat was actually laughing about it, like, oh my God, you're 2 days in a row. What the hell? I'm like, but I'm not going to be back regularly. Yep, there are drums behind me. Yep, my practice drum set. And you know, I'm not going to be back regularly. Like, you know, yet again, I'm going to do this for fun. I'm going to chat with friends when they're online. I'm going to play online when they want to play Call of Duty or whatever game. But I'm not back full time to do this. Like, that's, you know, this is my fun time. Like when I want to have a break from work and in between work and me going out and meeting up with friends, I do this and it's fun. For a while, I couldn't do it because I was so busy with work, you know, last couple of months. But hey, you know. Yeah, I mean, this, just like music, there's so many different things about streaming and being a professional musician I find commonality in. I could have been a professional musician. Like yeah, so no, nothing like that. I swear to God, I don't want to get in trouble. Nothing like that at all. Well, look, you know, like, I could have been a professional musician. I could have been a wedding singer, or not just wedding singer, playing a wedding band. They make money. I could have been in a cover band. I could have been a studio musician. You know, I was classically trained in drums. I was in marching band, orchestra, jazz band, read, write music. You know, did all that stuff. I was invited to go to Interlochen, which is, you know, a very prestigious place to go. Like, if you're very good, you're invited to go to that. Yeah, I bet you're the password reset guy. Man, I wish my job was that easy. Yes, I would take that all day. I'll do that. You know, and what I learned and what I was scared of, and I'm glad I never did it, was when you turn a hobby or something you love into a career, it can ruin it. It can make you hate it. And I was so worried that if I became a professional musician, it would fucking ruin it. And I'm so glad I never did it. Golf? Yeah, I professional in any sport. I think like it could ruin your love for the game. Now, IT, I was always very passionate about, and people were worried, including me. They were like, if I go into IT as a career, am I going to ruin it? Am I going to burn myself out? Am I going to fucking hate it? Thankfully, out of the two choices of music or being an IT, I chose the right one. I still love it to this day. If I would have been a professional musician, I don't think I would love it as much right now. I honestly, I think I would hate it. I wouldn't be happy. Man, you were a scratch level golfer? Man, I've never been that good at golf. I would love to. But that takes a lot of dedication. Like you just said, it becomes a second job. Practice 4 times a week, competitive games twice a week, 1 day off. And yeah, I 100% believe that. That's incredible, man, that you were that good. I wish I could have been that good. Yeah, you no longer play golf. And why? Probably because you played it so much and it became so stressful, you don't even want to fucking think about doing it, do you? It probably just ruined it for you. A game of pleasure became work. And that's actually kind of like when I was streaming a lot. I remember like near the end when I took my first large break, I remember just sitting there looking at the button and being like, I don't want to press this, but I need to do it. But I don't want to press this. I don't want to do it. This just seems like work and I'm not having fun anymore. And that was it. Like that was the moment where I was like, why am I doing this to myself? This isn't a job that I'm getting paid for. I clearly say that this is supposed to be a fun hobby. So what am I doing to myself and my mental health? Yeah, you know, with your dad, yeah, sure, you'll play maybe with some friends, some choice friends. That makes sense. Maybe this should be a new routine. AJ's thoughts, deep thoughts in the stream. Yeah, I mean, I was lucky. Honestly, I was lucky that I figured it out. Because, you know, as I was starting, because I was streaming almost every day. Let's get a podcast going. You don't know how many times people have asked me to do a podcast with them. I've had a lot of people say they want to do a podcast with me. Music-wise, IT-wise. The J's, I like it. because I interview very well and I do a very good job. I've been told of working with guests to be able to talk about different topics. I mean, look, in part of my job, one of the things I do is doing presentations, like be both in person and via like Zoom calls and things like that with customers and clients. Like I present all the damn time. It's part of my job is to present. So like this kind of stuff and talking about it and getting passionate and like explaining things in detail, I do. Like, just literally my job. It just translates right now to video games instead of IT. Yeah, presentations. Although PowerPoint is the bane of my existence. I hate making PowerPoints. And I almost never write down my speeches or anything. I always wing it. I always wing my speeches. I got a presentation tomorrow in front of my bosses to talk about some specific things for work, and people will come up with their talk tracks and like things like that. I wing it every damn time, every fucking time. Ask me to do the same presentation twice, it won't be the same. And it could be a couple hours later and it'll still be different. Yeah. See, we used to have a marketing department that would do that, where I can go to them and I can be like, hey, make it. Not so much anymore. I miss that. We had paid contractors that would do it, and they were good. Because I can tell you what I want, and I can visualize it, but I can't make it look pretty. I'm not very creative on that. Which, ironically enough, though, I'm not too bad when it comes to video creation, especially like, you know, with the YouTube videos and YouTube shorts and things like that. But when it comes to like making art and trying to make a design, like web programming is the bane of my existence. Because I can't visualize how, like, I can look at web pages all day and be like, all right, I want to recreate that. I don't know why, it just doesn't stick in my head. I don't get it. But if you want me to code the back end and, you know, be able to write all the code to be able to, you know, do the processing of the data and blah, 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 make APIs or whatever, or interact with databases or whatever, I'm your man. I got that. I can build that all fucking day. That's still one of those presentations with all the weird effects. with the canned transitions. I know, dude. I'd probably do the same thing. I have actually learned a lot. Oh, understanding APIs? Oh yeah. I mean, now it depends on which API that you're doing. Like, I could tell you not all API documentation is the same. Some really suck. But I actually write APIs for, like, you know, programs and things like that where, like, right, you know, I'm writing something for work to be able to display to customers, and I need to have a back end program that interacts with a database and blah, blah, blah. So I wrote the API. I wrote what it does, and then I'll have my other programs interact with it. So like I can write them, and then I have to also obviously read them if I want to interact with other applications, APIs, and Jesus Christ, some of those are so rough. APIs, like, I don't know why we don't have a good fucking standard. We don't. Some are better than others. Shit, what time is it? Almost 6:50. Damn. Yep, I know we talked about it off stream a bit. HR and payroll tech. All right, I got you. The old her and payroll. Was Pep on earlier? Did he play? Thought I saw something. Check to see who is on Twitch right now. Oh, yeah, no one's on. Yeah. Well, I mean, if he reaches out, like I said, you know, more than happy to have a conversation with him. But you know, he didn't say anything. Oh, Workday. Yep, I've used Workday. He's doing late night calls. Yeah, I won't be on. I'm probably gonna go get some food shortly. I made some dinner today. It was one of those rare times where I made dinner and it didn't come out very well. I tried. I made myself spaghetti, and I used turkey meatballs instead of normal meatballs. Or the brand that I bought, maybe it was just the brand, but it sucked, man. Those turkey meatballs were nasty. They did not taste good. And I checked the date. They were well within the best buy date, or best use by. So, yeah, I'll never buy that product again. It just was not good. My plans tonight, I'm probably just going to get some food. I didn't have that much time. Like because I wanted to eat quickly, at least something light before I started streaming. I wasn't hungry waiting for me, but like, yeah, I mean, I honestly, I should have just made my own. It's not hard to make meatballs, turkey meatballs, regular meatballs. So like, I really should have just done that. I was a little disappointed in myself. Yeah. I was, you know, I only had like I said, like 45 minutes to an hour before I wanted to get online, because if I would have waited too long, I would have been like, well, I only have like 30 minutes to stream, so I'm not gonna do it. So, oh man, and you know what? I'm a huge fan of meatball subs. Love meatball subs. I'm all about it, man. I'm a huge fan. I could eat the shit out of some meatball subs. Yeah, I know. I mean, well, you know, and I don't mind chatting. Like, I just changed my title. Oh no, that's fine. I actually changed my title to be just chatting instead of Call of Duty. No, it's cool. I mean, like, I'm having fun chatting. I'm having fun with this. This is a lot of fun. I don't mind bullshitting and talking. It's good times. It's good times. And see, that's why I like, if I do like playing COD, it's usually when I have people with me. Oh yeah, it's definitely good to catch up, man. You know, but that's why I like, you know, like, I felt like, you know, when Prez and I do play together, we have good interaction together. We can have good talks. We can tell jokes about a lot. Like, I enjoy that very much. I don't get that chance really with him anymore, because, you know, obviously I worked while he's playing, and, you know, by the time I'm getting on, he's getting off, and I wasn't streaming for the last 2 months, so blah, 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 blah. I felt like Pep and I always had really good interaction. I felt like our buddy Shorzy and myself always had good interaction. Yeah, it's just, I know, I get it, man. I'd love to run some games too. What I'm going to try to do is, because I've been working a lot. I've been doing a lot of work. I'm going to try to, I was even telling my boss yesterday, I'm going to try to take a week off in the next couple weeks. I'm thinking, like, I'm looking at the calendar right now. Let me bring it up. Calendar. Oh, no, that's not the calendar. Calendar. Just so I can get my dates. Really? No, I don't want Outlook. I want my fucking Windows calendar. All right, whatever. Anyway, I'm thinking about it in the next couple weeks or something like that. I'm going to take some time off. Like, maybe, like, I don't know, at this point, maybe like end of April or first week of May, I should take off. Oh, you're going to come to the US? What are you coming to the US for? Weren't you going to move to the US? Weren't you thinking about that? Going to Florida for 2.5 weeks. Oh, that's cool. You know, I've already had several people ask me to go to Florida over the last couple of years. I need to go make a trip down there. I got a buddy that lives down there. April 24th to May 11th. All right, there you go. I thought you were going to move to the US. Weren't you thinking about it? Did that ever change? By the way, MJ, how do you like the fact that I have the teleprompter? I get to have those eye-to-eye conversations with you. Feel like I'm talking to you directly. One-on-one. I used to want to move to the States, but without getting political, there are too many things I can't get out. Oh, yeah. You know, I can't blame you. I just can't. It's a little crazy right now. Yeah, without getting too political, I agree with you. I think it's a little, I mean, look, it's there are things in this coming election that scare the shit out of me. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. we got a lot to be worried about. Got a lot to be worried about. Things, you know, if people aren't alarmed about it, they should be. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get into it. I feel like the UK and the US are having a hold my beer concept. Dude, you ain't kidding. It's just like every single time you open up, or like I open up my phone and like Google will, you know, if I bring up Google, you know, Chrome, it'll bring up like, you know, different news articles and things like that. And usually it relates to things that I've searched and blah, blah, blah. And like things I've read. I wake up, I'm like, what next? What possibly could be next? It's just like, there's always something where I'm like, man, like, you know, it can't get any lower. The bar literally can't go any lower. And then I'm like, yep, sure did. Like, congratulations. Jesus Christ, man. You ain't kidding, man. And like, I was actually having a great conversation with a buddy, talking about, you know, politics, religion, things like that. And like, look, I've always said it, you know, without getting into the politics of it. The last 30, 40 years, we've done ourselves such a disservice when it comes to politics and religion, because we did not teach ourselves how to be of a civil conversation. We taught ourselves, don't talk about it. Just stay away from it because it's too divisive of a subject. So leave it remember that, you know, when you come in the house, leave your politics and religion at the door. Bro, we got 70-year-olds coming out of the retirement. Yeah, exactly. To be able to afford it. Yeah. And that's fucking concerning, by the way. But like, we did not teach each other how to be able to have a civil conversation about our differences in politics and religion. And now when people do talk about it, they would rather talk about their most kinkiest things in their sex lives, but don't want to talk about politics and religion, because if they find somebody that has a little bit of a difference, that they can't handle it, and then they have to now defriend them. And that is a problem, because just because somebody has a difference in opinion doesn't mean they're your enemy. You gotta learn to be able to have those conversations. And I know they suck and they're uncomfortable. And this is why I laugh when people say, oh, social media ruined everything. Social media ruined relationships. Social media ruined, you know, friendships and blah, blah, blah. People are doing it. You know what? It wasn't that Bob, all of a sudden, your friend Bob all of a sudden became a conservative Republican. It's that you never fucking talked about it your whole lives. You had nothing but just very, you know, very simple conversations, or common, like, you know, simple things like your favorite TV show and blah, blah, blah. But when you saw all of a sudden Bob posted something, you're like, oh my God, I'm a liberal and that person's a conservative. I can't believe Bob's such an asshole. It's not social media that did that. You just refuse to actually have any conversation of substance with anybody. Biggest issue that the U.S. has for me, that they haven't separated church and state. Oh God. Do not get me started on that, because the founding fathers were so vehemently against and warned us and said, do not mix politics and religion. Oh my God. I can go on a freaking rant about that. But that is way too much for what we can talk about on this stream. Let me tell you, holy shit. I read far too many books and articles and things about that subject, about the Constitution of the United States of America and founding fathers and how it was all put together. And let me tell you, people should read more about American history. It sucks. It's dark. It's not good. There's a lot of hatred and a lot of bad things, but you know what? That's how you don't make the same mistakes. That's how you get empathy. That's how you understand other people's situations. Yeah, I know that's what empathy means. Yeah. Jesus said you're allowed to have a gun. Yeah, I know. Ah, man. Yep. You ain't kidding, man. Ah, man. Should I play one more game, or should I just be done for the day? Let's see here. What time is it? We're talking at 7 o'clock now. You know, I could probably play. Yeah, I'm gonna get going as well. All right, buddy. Well, hey, MJ, it was good to catch up with you, man. It's midnight. You got to catch some Z's. You got to get to work in the morning. I got to get some food, and then I got to wake up in the morning myself. Have a great day. Have a great night. Get some good sleep. I'll see you, man. And for everyone else that joined the stream and is watching, I appreciate you all joining the AJShewt show. I'll probably be back sometime next week. Good catching up. And yeah, the next James podcast, absolutely. So enjoy your night, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you next week on the AJShewt show. Bye-bye.